This one flying in from Calgary, Cessna 680 citation, 16 years of age coming in on the right side of your screen.
Why not do a little
Look at all the planes coming in. I'm counting, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lights in the sky.
Yeah. Los Angeles, California.
That's a 5 for 1. Yeah, that is a 5 for 1.
True, yeah.
1, 2, 3,
That's an incredible
4,
5 for 1
6,
special.
7 planes. 8 planes. Look at that. Yeah, LAX is a busy airport. Holy shit.
Exec jets.
Yes.
I love exec jets.
Fun. I thought, well, you know, got a couple beers left. Might as well do some plain corn. Well, what the hell? I guess this is a private jet. Imagine that at LAX. I know. All those movie stars that don't want you to drive your car flying in with private jets. Well, I'm sure they're environmentally green. Mr. Pliskin, Snakey is here. Hello. Easter Sunday. Hello. Yeah. See, these here planes don't put out any carbon because, you know, I'm from Hollywood and I said so. How can I finish the retro commercial stream if you stop? I'm sorry. Well, you can listen to it later. That was a fun one, though. I hope you like it. Brandon Trueblood is here. Hello. Anyone want to come in? Why not? There you go. Paste.
Ollie's Gaming. Ollie's Gaming celebrating a membership, first class membership.
Why am I
thought
looking
British
at
Airways
airplanes?
stopped coming into
Makes
LAX.
sense again,
this
America.
Is the first day.
I don't know.
This is the first day that the Super is going to be coming in. It's going to be flying into LAX for the entire winter season. It's going to be a daily flight. Ollie's Gaming, a daily flight. Can you believe it? And today is the first day that British Airways commences operation, resumes operations yet again into LAX for the winter season. And we are here. That's what we're doing, the bonus one more day. That's what we're doing, the bonus one more day. We're just live for a few hours today. Trying to capture, trying to cover the arrival of the British Airways Super.
Now, this looks like Phoenix.
Talking about the Super, where is it? Arrives in 22 minutes. Currently the third most tracked in the entire world. And it has commenced its descent.
What do we know?
Into Southern California.
Right.
American 314, the next arrival. Flying in from Miami, Florida, 5-hour flight. Airbus A321neo. This one 3 years of age. And scheduled to arrive at 8:24, arriving 30 minutes early.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, actually, hold on a second. I did look at my voter registration card. Sorry.
ATC coming in. I just muted the ATC because I just wanted to hear the the engine sounds.
Oh, no.
You know, but
ATC coming back. We'll hear the tower comms.
There we go. Yeah. Brandon. What's up?
The next arrival, Xiamen. It's a Chinese Dreamliner flying in. Well, Xiamen in China. 11 hours, 27 minutes of flight time, 5 years of age for the Dreamliner, arriving in about 30 seconds.
Are you out traveling in your truck or what?
Oh, yeah. Travel. But not as far or as fast as those British on the British Airlines.
No, that's so fresh. Hold on. Solo layout. Look at this. I can do that.
Ooh, fancy hamster pants.
There you go. What's new with you, man? I figured you might call in.
Well, you just opened it up, so I was here, so why not?
Look at that massive beard. Holy shit.
Well, thank you.
You see Hammerhand stream earlier?
I did. I saw Hammerhand stream.
Call him Hammer Claws.
But neither one of us, Hammer or I, can hold a candle to Mouth Agape Abe. That
that's true.
Beard.
That's true. Yeah, that's a serious beard. That guy's he's bearded. I got a little something, but I can't keep up with you guys. Just can't do it.
Oh.
I know.
Well, you just need to put a little fertilizer on there.
But I mean, I make up for it with my massive dick.
Oh well, gosh.
I mean, hey,
that's a trade-off that everyone should be able to take.
Oh, Hamsters, 2-inch dick's pretty big for,
10 minutes over Santa Monica, California. We have Philippine Airlines flying in from Manila, arriving 1 hour, 10 minutes.
You like this plane shit? I kind of enjoy it. It's just relaxing to me.
California.
I like it.
Yeah, I like planes.
Yeah. Where you at, by the way?
I'm in Harrisonville, Missouri.
You're in Missouri? Where the hell?
The other side of the state.
Oh, okay.
It's over by
Kansas City. Getting a move on. Flying to Boise, Idaho, that one.
Are you just driving truck? Is that what you're doing? Or?
Well, I'm not driving right now.
Well, all right, smart ass. Are you going somewhere with the truck?
Yes, I'm going to the Walmart distribution center with 38,000 pounds of frozen Mexican fish.
Frozen fish from Mexico. Really?
Yeah.
Is that true? So you came up 35? Is that?
I drove 35 until I got to Dallas. And then I took 169 to Highway 44 and then up 29.
Flying in from Fort Lauderdale.
29? Really?
01.
I do not recommend anybody taking Highway 69 ever. It's fucking horrible.
Is that an interstate or is that just a state road or what is it?
It's a state road, but
like U.S. Highway 69 or something.
Yeah, U.S. Highway 69. It's terrible.
Yeah. Just bumpy terrible. And kind of beat up, or
bumpy, beat up. Lots of construction.
Pushed back from Tom Bradley International.
Lots of little towns you got to slow down for.
So you went through Austin then, or did you take the bypass?
Yeah, I went through Austin. I wish I could take the toll road, but
Arizona, and look at that. That is one of
how come you can't take the toll road?
That's Finnair.
Well, I'd have to pay for it.
Well, I know that, yeah. But it's only it's a few bucks, right? I don't know what it is.
Oh, for a truck, it's more like 60.
$60? No shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah, they don't want us on toll roads very much if we can help it.
Fucking going through Austin on 35. What a bitch. God.
Oh, it's horrible.
Can we zoom into engine number 1?
I mean, people don't really understand unless you've actually done it. It's just horrible.
On the right side?
Excuse
me, on the
oh my God. Just back-to-back fucking parking lot stuff in Austin.
Yeah.
I just wanted to have like a little size comparison.
It's worse in North Austin than it is in South Austin.
Really?
But,
no kidding.
Yeah.
It's so dark.
Because I remember you get up around, I think you're right. You get near downtown, like north of there, it's just nasty.
Yeah, it seems like, the traffic jams start in Austin about Round Rock.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then there's just traffic jam all the way until you pass downtown.
Really? Okay, you're going south then? So you're coming north, though. So.
Well, that's when, that's both ways. It's horrible.
Really?
From downtown all the way to Round Rock.
Because I kind of lived there for a while, like a couple years ago, and then a couple years before that. And 35 was always fucking busy. Just never ending. 4 o'clock in the morning, there's people out on the road, and it's back-to-back traffic.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
I went through there about 11 o'clock at night, and it was really busy.
It was still busy, yeah. Because Mr. Elite came down, and I think it was Bridges Don't Fly. We got together for lunch a couple of years ago.
Just a few seconds.
And I told him, I said, hey, Mr. Elite, don't take 35. He's like, oh, why not? It's interstate. I said, dude, don't do it. And so then I actually shot a video. I went out to 35. And then I said, here, sir, this is what you're going to see. And he's like, oh, my God, you're right. And then he was coming during the day. So it was just fucking crazy. So
yeah.
Mr. Pliskin says it gets better after Buddha. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
He could have flown into Austin.
Yeah, well, he was driving. He was doing. I don't want to give away a whole lot, but he did a particular specialty, and so he would drive over around the country and do this. And so he just happened to be in Texas at the time, and I said, "Hey, stop."
Is that like erotic massage or something?
No. I think he did. I think he did boilers or something like that. Okay. He would be like a yearly inspection or something of boilers or welding stuff or whatever. Let's see. Yeah. We had a question. What's the fuel like in Kansas or wherever you're at? Timothy Sokol wants to know.
Startup, but it's not
it's smelly and it burns.
Not yet.
How much is it? What's the price?
Inbound, we're gonna have American Airlines $29.89.
It's
let's see, Philippine Airlines.
Let me look out the window.
Downwind over Santa
I got to fill up tomorrow morning when I go deliver.
What are you at, a Flying J or something?
Los Angeles.
I'm at Love's. It's
where is the
$5.24 for diesel, $3.07 for gas.
Over Big Bear.
$5.24 for diesel.
Over Big Bear City here in Southern California.
That's pretty healthy.
20 minutes away. 15, 20 minutes away. Closer to 15.
And my truck takes 400 gallons.
400 gallons?
Yeah. 300 in the truck, 100 in the reefer.
Jesus Christ. That's $2,000. Holy shit.
Yeah. Flying in from Dallas, Texas, America.
That's a bit of cash.
Y'all, if you wondered why your grocery prices are up, hey, guess what?
I would say that's probably a reason. Yeah.
It's one of them, yeah.
Now, I don't know if you're old enough to remember, but in like 1979, when we had the oil crisis and all that shit. Are you?
Yeah.
I'm 50.
I'm 55.
I'm 50. I'll be 58. 59.
Okay, you got me by 3.
I'm being patient.
Jesus.
Well, next year I'll be 56, but
let's see.
So you got me by 3 years.
So I'll be 60 in 2024. So yeah, next year's 59. Wow. I guess you get old fast.
Yeah, you do.
15 minutes away.
Holy shit. But back in the gas crisis of the late 70s, everybody wanted to get diesel cars. Remember that? Because diesel was cheaper.
Yep.
And of course, they made the cars like garbage, but that's your typical GM mentality. Oh, we'll just put a gas engine in there and make it run on diesel. It didn't work so well.
Yeah, well, diesel was cheaper until they fucking changed the environmental rules for it.
Yeah, didn't they take the sulfur out or something?
Yeah. Now we got to put this diesel exhaust fluid in, which is basically urea and water.
So it's like piss.
Basically.
Yes. Yeah. Piss in your gas.
You basically piss into your exhaust, and it traps the sulfur out of it.
Really?
So
that's kind of crazy. All right, Mixed Cowboys here. Hello.
What?
Another trucker.
Is this the big time?
There we go. Look at that. We were patient.
Can't hear you, Big Sal.
Come on. 737. The Mexican 737 stealing the spotlight.
All right, hold on.
Stealing the spotlight. Hold on, stay with it.
MGTOW Cowboy, are you here?
Oh, yeah, I'm right here.
All right, we got you now. Hello, what's up?
Yeah, I wanted to say hi. I wanted also to congratulate Mr. Brandon Trueblood. Last time I saw him, he was just starting. He was just commencing his trucking career. How
is that right?
Yeah, he flew in Chicago.
Wow. Delta Airlines
flew
a whale in the horizon. Delta 1471. That was an 8.
Hey, you can talk to him directly, MGTOW. He's listening.
Right in front of us.
Yes, I'm right here.
Yeah, right. Brandon, how's over the road?
Finnair flying back to Helsinki, taxiing north.
It's great, man.
Taxiway Kilo.
Yeah, right.
Cash.
I know the money's great. Are you now finished with your training? Did you have 3 weeks or 4 weeks of training?
I had 2 weeks of training.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh,
Really?
you must
Like they said in Tron, you've received the standard, substandard training.
Okay. Right.
We have a couple of 777s coming in.
So wait a minute, Brandon. You just went to training for truck school, and now you're driving a truck.
The base leg.
Yep.
Like that.
For 2
No
full
shit.
right.
Wow.
We also have a 767
Well, good for you.
flying in from JFK.
Grand total, it took me 5 weeks to get my CDL, go out and do some practice on the road, and then they let me free.
Fuck me. Wow.
And I just finished my second week of solo.
Good for you. Congratulations.
I mean, what's the pay like? Is it any good? Or?
What are you getting? 50 cents, 60 cents a mile?
54.
54.
Okay, so you're basically making $400 a day, thereabouts?
Yeah.
And
this is considered rude to be talking about this. I drove 3,700 miles last week, and this week I drove 4,800 miles.
Wow. Wow, that's great.
So, but like 8,000 miles, so that's like $4,800 or something. That's good. Nice.
The flight from Munich
good for you.
is an A350.
And then they pay for all the fuel and all that shit?
They pay for all the fuel.
Right turn on
wow.
I got to pay for my own health insurance.
Right now.
Yeah.
How much, if you don't mind me asking, how much is that? 40, 50, 60 bucks a week?
That is
I don't know. I haven't bought it yet.
Oh.
Normal day.
Wow. Okay.
Normal day. The plane that we
hey,
I've been
I'm
getting
sorry,
other things like
the quad jet.
a refrigerator.
Can you maybe turn down the volume a little bit on the flight video?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, we've got plane porn here. You got to deal with it, Indy. I mean, Cowboy.
Yeah, where the hell is Indy? Hemi Speed is here. Hello.
Hemi's my co-pilot.
Is he?
Yeah, he is almost on every stream when I'm out driving.
Okay,
and he's been very helpful helping me find truck stops with parking places.
Oh, cool. Well, here, while you guys are talking, I'm going to pull up your on the road stream. I didn't know you just became a truck driver. That's cool.
Yeah.
Brandon Trueblood. Hey, Brandon Trueblood. He was in Chicago. What was it? 2 months ago? I can't remember. I think it was 2 months ago, and we met up. And then afterwards, we had a very quick stream. And then if I remember correctly, that was the day before you started your new trucking career. Is that right, Brandon?
Yeah, that's when I was starting my mentorship. I'd already gotten my CDL.
Right.
I mean, how do you do that, Brandon? I mean, you have to go through training and you have to drive the truck, or how does that work?
Well, you got to go through training, and then you got to pass a DOT, a Department of Transportation test, and
okay.
Then you go out, and there was 3 of us on a truck for 2 weeks.
Really?
The instructor and me and another guy who just got our CDL. 3 people in a truck sucks.
I noticed that. Like, I was watching Brandon. I was watching one of your videos, and apparently, or it did appear to me that it was you filming in the sleeper berth, and I'm saying to myself, how could that possibly be Brandon? Because I saw a person in the driver's seat and a person in the passenger seat.
Right. There was 3 of us, and luckily they were cool guys.
I mean, but there's only 2 beds, so how'd that work?
There's 3 beds. There's 3 beds.
What?
3 beds in the truck?
In the truck we were in, there was 3 beds. There was 1 bed over the top of the driver and the passenger, and then in the back of the truck there's the bottom bunk and the upper bunk.
Wow!
Really?
Like in this truck, I don't have the bed over the top. I've just got the bed up here, and the one that I'm laying on.
Right.
Brandon in bed with a beard.
Oh.
Yeah, baby.
You find any of those truck stop hoes yet, or you're trying to avoid them?
Yeah.
I've only seen 1 lot lizard, and that was in West Memphis.
Okay.
And it was really sad. It was a crack whore, and her son, her like 12 or 13-year-old son, was following her around, and she was going up and knocking on doors.
So they come right up to the truck and they say, "Hey, $10 or whatever." Or I don't know how that works.
She knocked on the door, and I said, I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't want anything."
I'd give her $10 just to go get some food or for a kid, Jesus.
Well, I had just seen,
wow, that's crazy.
I had just seen them eating in the same restaurant I ate in.
Okay, so they had
food.
When I got,
they had food. Mom was just out there. How somebody could do that with their kid is beyond me. Why can't she just go get a job at a convenience store? They're all desperate for people.
I mean, is it because of a drug habit? Maybe can't make enough money working at the 7-Eleven or whatever. Yeah,
I guess I don't know.
I mean, what do drugs cost? I have no idea. I've not done drugs, so I don't know.
Crack, heroin. What are you talking about?
What do people do? Crack or meth?
I mean, all right, let's say like marijuana, right? Marijuana is, I don't know, I think it's about approximately $45 for an eighth.
Like for an eighth? Yeah.
For an eighth, right? And that's for an eighth of an ounce when I say that. So that's like what, 3.28 grams, right?
It isn't much, right.
And that should last you however, but most people most women, for example, who are prostituting, from my experience, that they don't smoke weed. They do hard drugs like meth or crack or heroin. Yeah. Yeah.
So is that like really expensive, or?
I mean, I would guesstimate that a woman can spend easily between $60 and $120 a day on what you would call like a hardcore drug habit, let's say like heroin.
Really?
Sure. So I mean, just do the math. I'd stay on the low side.
Excuse me.
Charming.
Nice.
Charming.
Drubia says 3.5 grams. So
3.5. I'm sorry. I think I said 3.28. I'm sorry. That sounds right. It's 3.5.
Mile High Ronan says, I just paid $20 for a half-ounce pop. What the hell is a half-ounce popcorn?
Right. Yeah,
what is that?
Right. A half an ounce? An ounce is what, 16 grams? Half an ounce is 8 grams?
I don't know. When you say an eighth, though, that's like an eighth of a pound, right?
No, that's eighth of an ounce. Eighth of an ounce. 16 ounces to a pound. So there's a pound. There's 16 ounces in a pound, and then there's 8/8 in an ounce.
8/8 in it, really?
That's when you buy an eighth, 1/8, an eighth of an ounce, and then there's obviously 16 ounces in a pound.
Snakey says 14 grams per half ounce. So, okay.
Yeah.
So 3.5 is like a quarter of a half ounce. It's not a lot. Holy shit.
Well, I mean, also it depends on your level of consumption. I mean, there were times when I could make I used to smoke marijuana in university. I could make an eighth last a week. But so there were some people who could smoke an eighth in like 2 days, or I mean,
Undead Chronic, he's smoking like a pound a day. That's the way that is.
Right. I think you get so that's a relative thing. It's a relative thing. Heavy smokers, they can go through an eighth in a day or 2 days. Most people can make it last 2 days. Heavy smokers, 2 days. But I'm sorry. You never smoked. You never smoked.
No, I've tried it. I didn't like it very well. Mr. Hemispeed, if you want to call in, go ahead. I put the link there. Banana, 10 kilograms to an ounce. 10 kilograms?
Okay.
Thanks, Banana.
Very good.
That's
very good. Well, anyway, I just wanted to mention.
And here we go.
Brandon was talking about. Brandon was talking about these lot lizards. Remember, you're not responsible for their bad decisions. I mean, these people, they probably started using illicit substances and doing bad things way before you met them, right?
I don't know. Like I said, I just It seems to me now. Again, I don't know this stuff, but when I was a kid, people would come up with like a bag of weed. It was like a lot of weed, like a zip tie bag or whatever. There's a lot of weed there, but that's only like very little. Huh?
Yeah, when I was smoking dope, which was a long time ago, you could buy you could buy a dime bag, and a dime bag was dope that was 4 fingers tall. Inside of a Ziploc bag, not a freezer bag, but a sandwich bag.
Yeah, like a sandwich bag. Yeah. How much was that? That was what? You were about the same age. That was like in the 80s. $10. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, I always remember the number 40, but I thought it meant like a quarter pound or something, like a quarter pounder of weed.
People would be buying quarter pounds of dope, because it wasn't that expensive back then.
Oh, it wasn't that good back then either. Let's be honest.
No, that's true.
The shit they have today is like fucking amazing. So where is this happening? This looks like what, Kansas or Texas? Where are you at here?
That's Texas.
Texas, yeah. Okay.
That's a little town called Italy, Texas.
Texas.
Yeah, it's south of Dallas, right where I-35 splits.
In the 35
they used to have.
Yep.
Yeah. They used to have the Starship Enterprise made out of cement right there where that McDonald's you just saw was. And then coming up, you're going to see the giant cement inchworm off to your...
I mean, I'm sure I've been
right hand side.
This is 35 right off the...
Yeah, I'm sure you passed by it. Yeah, it's 35.
Yeah, when I was going to Texas a few years ago, I had my cat. And we stopped at this Subway somewhere in here. And, the cat was hungry. So I had to, what are you going to do? Poor cat was eaten by coyotes in Texas. Damn cat. They don't know how to stay. They don't know how to stay out of trouble. Yeah.
There's the giant cement inchworm.
Brandon Trueblood, I wanted to ask you just a couple questions. So, if you don't mind me asking, what are you hauling? Are you dry van or are you flatbed?
I've got frozen fish right now.
Oh, you're refrigerated. Okay.
Yes, that's the reefer that I'm playing with these days, boys. Reefer madness on the highway.
That's a great. That was that a double? Was that a triple entendre? That I like that. That's very good, very clever. Is it true that? Is it true that reefer you have a much more what is it, like how can I put it, a tighter schedule, like you have to be at the dock within like a 15-minute period, or what? Can you talk about that?
Well, it depends on who you're delivering it to. Like Walmart who I'm delivering it to tomorrow, has a 1-hour time window. They have what's known as just-in-time logistics.
Right. Okay. And if you don't get there within that time, can't they refuse?
Then the company, they can't. I guess they can refuse it, but they won't. They'll give the company a penalty.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
So what kind of fish is it? Like fish sticks, or you don't know? Just some frozen shit. You don't care? Or what?
I haven't looked.
Okay.
I haven't looked. It's -10. It's -10 in there, so I just made sure that I keep the reefer fueled up and that it continues to keep everything frozen.
Yeah, Pliskin says he's about $200 an ounce, so that would be in line with that $50 for a quarter. Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, right. Well, basically, there's a lot of money in drugs. So yeah, if you want to, Brandon Trueblood. Brandon Trueblood, why don't you start after you get a little experience and you kind of learn the ropes? Why don't you start working with the Mexican drug cartels, and you could start bringing in the real good stuff, making the big money?
Well, you can do that. I'm gonna. My plan is to after I get a year in, because you got to have a year experience to do this. Is I'm going to get a hazmat license. And then I'm going to go haul the fucking squibs they use for the fracking at the oil fields.
Oh,
like
and like West
waste
Texas?
or I'm just kidding.
That pays a lot of money.
Yes. I so I don't know if you know, Brandon, or I think I told you I started a new job, a local gig.
Yeah, you told
And
me.
the pay is pretty low. I mean, it's only 24 an hour, but they're giving me tons and tons of overtime, which kind of helps make up for it. But it's still not as much as over the road. I mean, can you speak to that? Well, you probably agree with that, right? In trucking, the biggest money is over the road, and then and then you just said it, over the road, hazmat, over the road, tanker, over the road, and then you get the endorsement.
Well, I would actually have to say that doing the oil field work is the highest paying. Oil
Well,
fields
I
and
mean,
mining.
for that matter, I mean, I would even I would try to trump you in this argument and say I think even higher than that would be being an owner operator. In fact, that was another experience I had that I was hoping you would touch on right now. When I did over the road for 1 month.
My 2 weeks experience, the big expert.
Right. See, that's the thing, right? Okay, that's true, right? I only did a month, and you did a couple of weeks, but have you had the experience yet where you've met other truckers at truck stops and you guys get into these like big
every day.
powwows every day, and they're wonderful experiences. Have you had the experience yet where like
most of the guys are really cool?
I've noticed that. I think trucking, I think it attracts a certain type of man or a type of person, and they tend to be very well rounded, very well socialized people. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, well, especially well-rounded. I'm very well-rounded, and so are you. And so is Hamster, from all reports.
What are you trying to say?
There's another double.
I'm trying to say that our bodies in profile fit the golden ratio, Hamster.
No, I would say yes, at least. Yeah. Yeah, I got a dad
that means
bod
that
plus
we're
about 7 other bodies. So,
well, you've seen the graphical description of the golden ratio, right?
Oh, sure, yeah.
It's like a big circle, it just circles out. And
it's a spiral, yeah.
A spiral, yeah, like a shell, like a conch shell.
Yeah. So
Matt's in the stream. Hello, Matt.
Yeah, what's up?
What's going on? Talk to us.
Yeah, well, you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who is this?
Anyways,
who is this gentleman?
This is Matt Downer.
Matt W.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
hey, what's up, Matt Downer?
Yeah. I met Hamster through Undead.
Oh my God.
Yes.
That's
our very special ginger
all?
hamster.
Yes. Lovely.
I made a math joke, and it did like most math jokes. It flopped.
I heard that hamster joke the other day. That was kind of funny. Put the duct tape on the outside. Yeah. Okay. So what's going on, Matt?
What's up? Hey, Hamster, hold on. I'm getting a back feed. I have to jump out and be right back. Hold on.
Okay. All right.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hey, Brandon Trueblood, if I can ask you another question, because I have not.
Did you hear the? Let me ask you a question. Did you hear the hamster joke?
No. What's the hamster joke?
Well, do you know why you put duct tape on a hamster?
No.
Why is that?
No.
So they don't explode when you butt fuck them.
Right. I knew that this was going to be some sort of gay sex thing, because we all remember.
Do you know why you put it on sticky side out?
No.
So you have a better grip.
Right.
Oh
right.
My God.
Yeah. What's even worse
is I wanted you to comment on that so bad, Hamster. I really wanted you to comment on that, but you never did.
I listened to it. I was in Florida, so me and my sister were driving around. I said, "Hey, here's True Blood." Let's see that. Oh yeah, yeah. She didn't like it either. So.
Hey, Hamster.
But she's
if I come to, yeah, If I come to St. Louis, would you like to be part of the MGTOW World Tour?
I don't know. Maybe. No, I'm busy, man. You know,
That's a very definite maybe.
Got work to do, that doesn't sound like a okay. All right.
No, I'm kind of an asshole when it comes to that. It's just
okay.
I'm lazy, but we'll see. We'll work something out on the side here. We'll figure something out. Mohamed is in the building. Hello, Mohamed. And we got the big beard in the room too.
Yes, the ape of, the bearded MGTOW.
The bearded MGTOW, yeah. The beard. No, I gotta be honest. Zombro has been up here, and I think Polska Bob had some get together a couple months ago. It's just I don't know.
Right. I was going to mention that you were formally invited. In fact, word on the street was, Hamster, that you had agreed to come, and then sort of last minute, maybe it fell through or something.
Well, I think it was going to come up with respect to I had some work to do up there, so I thought I'd be at the same time.
Right.
I'd be there anyway, but unfortunately, it didn't work out that way. So, but maybe next time. And I think Scotty's side pissed me off. So,
speaking of next time,
yeah,
we are going. I haven't cleared the dates yet, but I've gotten tentative agreement from Ike's father, who runs a blacksmithing school.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
That we're going to have a MGTOW meetup at the blacksmithing school and learn how to blacksmith.
Really?
And this is supposedly going to happen in the spring.
That's up in Portland somewhere?
That's going to be very near Portland.
Okay.
I can't remember. Was it Walla Walla? Okay, something like that.
I don't remember exactly what town it is either, but it's near Portland. Walla Walla is quite a bit away from Portland.
Walla Walla is up in Washington somewhere, right? I think.
Yeah.
Right.
It
Eureka
could be
or something
like Beaverton, or there's a bunch of places around Portland. Yeah.
But I watched a stream from Billy Von Baum maybe a week or so back, and he was talking about what do you do when you're MGTOW and you go on vacation?
Nothing.
You're not going out to go, chasing whores. You
actually just go enjoy yourself.
Whoa! Speak for yourself, man.
Hey, Matt, do you go out and chase whores on your vacation or what?
Nah.
I'm not a whore chaser.
Normally when I go on vacation, I'm with my buddies, so we're just having a good old time. Normally by if we're not doing anything, probably about 2 or 3 in the morning, we're either so pissed drunk we're throwing up.
Oh. The good old young guy, Matt? Are you a young guy?
Yeah, we're young. Oh, yeah, I'm still in my 20s. So, so I got a good story, actually. Back in April, me and my buddies, like 3 other friends, we went down to the beach. And I remember, we were drinking and, maybe smoking some smoke. And it was like 3 in the morning, and my friend's just throwing up in the bathroom. Oh. And I'm over here sitting on the couch, I had no recollection of time. Time was just an unknown item at this time. I remember looking at the TV and then looking back at the clock. And like hours would pass every time. So by the time we all fell asleep, it was probably about like 7:30 in the morning. And then we woke up and did the same thing again. Wake and bake.
Good old days, I guess. Yeah. Haven't done that ever. Well,
I'll do a crossfade? Bro, a crossfade. That's what it's called.
Crossfade. Oh, okay. So you get so drunk, then you sleep for a while, get up and get drunk.
No. Crossfade, no. Crossfade is when you smoke and you drink at the same time. You're drunk and high.
Oh,
right. Okay. Right. And that's not, hey, if that's what floats your boat, that's fine. But I never really enjoyed that. I like one or the other. I personally, used to like, what's that? I'm sorry.
If you mix the both together, you're not driving. Like you're planted for the rest of the night.
No, you're not driving.
There is no ability to drive.
Yeah, you got to make sure you're stocked up on all the essentials because you're not going anywhere. You're just gonna.
Oh,
yeah,
dude, trust me, man. Like I remember, like the third night we were there, I remember my buddy put a pizza in the oven, and then it actually burned. And I was like, "Bro, what's that burning smell?" And we got up, and the thing was so dark. I mean, I'm surprised we didn't get a fire.
Like a frozen pizza kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, we put a frozen pizza there, but we, once again, we're so messed up.
We forgot about it. Yeah.
We forgot about it. And then I was like, dude, do you smell something burning? My friend gets up, holy shit, I forgot about the pizza. He pulls it out, but he didn't get his, he didn't put on the mitts to get it out. This man grabs it grabs it. And so he burned his hand. The pizza's dark. I mean, it's just charcoal at this point.
Yeah,
I got a picture of this thing.
I told a story earlier in one of the other shows we did that I made a cinnamon burger one night. I came home, I'm just fucking ripped, right? And this is right before I got married. And
see, that's your first problem.
1982, I think it was.
1982, holy shit.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I'm old. And I get home and I make this hamburger. It's like, oh, yeah, we'll get some spices on there. And I grabbed a big thing of dumped a bunch of cinnamon on the burger. And I went to school with this guy, Keenan Steckler is the guy's name. He fucking hated cinnamon. So I went to school the next day. I'm like, hey, Keenan, I made this burger last night. It was very special. He goes, oh, yeah, was it pretty good? I said, yeah, it was a cinnamon burger. He goes, you fucker. What? Cinnamon burger. And then after I got married, I think the old lady was still pregnant. So she, or maybe it was after, well, whatever the case, we're drinking. And we just got this wedding gift. Like, it was, what did they call those things? It was like a little fry maker thing. It was like a pot. And you could cook fries and deep fry shit. And
Fry Daddy.
Yeah, Fry Daddy. Yeah, something like that. And,
they look like a bucket.
Yeah, it's a bucket.
I remember growing up. My folks had something like that.
And so, I'm saying to the wife, she goes, so I turned the thing on. We were going to make some French fries. I forgot the fucking thing was on. And I forgot to take the lid off. And so this
it melted.
It melted. Yeah.
A similar situation when I was younger. I didn't know the cap was made of plastic. I was probably like 10, 11 years old.
Yeah.
And I wanted to make some fries after school. I put the plastic lid on it and I put it back underneath the cabinet. And my mom goes to make what was she making? She was going to make something chicken. And she pulls it out. I was like, why is the lid melted?
Melted into the thing, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I ruined it. I ruined the fry.
I tried for weeks and months to try to get that plastic.
No, it's done. No, once that happens, you had to get rid of it.
Yeah. And it smelled really good in the morning. Oh, God. It's terrible. Yeah.
Oh, man. Hey, Brandon, I came in here to ask you this question, bro. So, I don't know if you're in the United States, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what are you going to have your company had the discussion of what to do in case there's no more fuel? Because we're on 25 days supply right now.
That's right.
Well, I haul food. So if, we run out of diesel, you guys starve.
Well, I know, I'm aware of that. And, my buddy, his dad's a truck driver, but he delivers fuel. And he's saying, yeah, it's actually becoming really hard now diesel starting to dry up.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure we'll figure something out. I'm sure, right? They have to.
I mean, you always put. I don't know if it's your truck or not, but shit, man, put cooking oil in the tank. It'll run.
I mean, I'm not worried about running out of fuel. People that deliver ottomans to IKEA probably are going to have to worry about things like that. But if we get into a fuel rationing, because I'm delivering an actual necessary commodity, I'm going to get the gas.
Yeah, I mean they'll figure something out. I mean, I'm sure even Biden, being the inept idiot he is, Somebody's got to know what's going on. They'll get something. You cannot have the truck drivers stop delivering shit. That's the bottom line.
Right. And this has happened before. This has happened several times before, where the United States has run out of not run out, but run low, or we've been this low on diesel and gas.
Oh, you don't remember the 70s, do you, Matt?
Right.
I wasn't even a thought back in the 70s. I was just so swimming in my dad's balls at that time.
Yep. Yeah, well, they and I think Brand. I don't know how old you are, MGTOW. I think we're about the same age, right? Roughly. But in the 70s, you could get gas, but there was a limit on how many gallons, and you had to go even odd days of the week, and your license plate.
Yeah,
you know, depending on your license plate, you could go get the gas, and then if they ran out, you're fucked. And yeah, that was actually happening in the 70s.
The closest I got to a fuel rationing was, I live in the South, and we had the Colonial Pipeline go out, and there was gas stations running out of fuel left and right.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
It was a pain. You know, this was like last year or like 2 years ago. So, I mean, shit, man, I drive around an a car from the 80s, 89 Camaro. This thing's drinking gas.
Camaro. All right.
Yeah, this thing's drinking gas. I'm like, shit.
What do you got in there? Like the 305?
305. 305. Yep. We spoke about this a long time ago. Remember, I was on stream. The 305.
Oh, probably, yeah. Yep.
TBI 305.
Yeah. Is that the Crossfire?
No. This was after.
Yeah. That's I had a 305 in my Chevy Caprice.
Oh, what year was that thing?
86, I think.
Okay.
Good engine. You know, they ran forever.
They just didn't have a 305 in my Cavalier.
You did not have a 305 in your Cavalier.
Yeah, you didn't have a 305. You had like a 2.4.
You either had the Iron Duke 4-cylinder. I had a.
I had the 6-cylinder Cavalier.
Oh yeah, you could get like the 2.8 probably.
Yeah, I think I had a 2.8.
Yeah, they put those in the Monzas.
I had a 6-liter. I mean, not 6-liter, but 6-cylinder.
You had a 6.
Yeah, the 2.8.
Yeah. In my Cavalier, it was 84. I had a 2.0. Great engine. Fucking ran forever. The thing was great, actually.
That was the 4-banger, right? Yeah.
At some point. Yeah, 4-banger. Yeah.
I think that's the same engine. It's in the mail trucks, actually, as a matter of fact. The little square mail trucks you see.
Oh, that's probably the Iron Duke, though. That was like a 2.4,
Iron Duke.
I think.
Yep, yeah. That's it.
Yeah. And I had a Vega, 75 Vega, had the 140 cubic inch, whatever that is. So piece of shit, bad.
I'm kind of jealous of you old folks because you guys had R12 in your systems, ice cold AC. Now we have this shitty, was it R1234YF? Horrible.
I mean, it works in my car. I have a Honda Accord. It's fine. Works good.
Honda Accord.
Yeah. 2.4 liter, 5-speed manual. 2008. Yeah, it's good.
Oh no, you have 123. No, you have R134.
Yeah, I have the newest stuff. And what I noticed is that Mr. Hamster last summer, well, I'm a fucking idiot, basically. But they have a temperature sensor inside the cabin somewhere. And I think the temperature sensor is fucked. And so you'd put it on 72 and it'd be just hot. You'd be sweating and shit. Well, temperature sensor is reading the wrong thing. So if you turn it down, works fine. Turn it down to 64 or something. It's great. Just the temperature sensor is goofy. But
just put it to max and see what it does.
Well, the thing with max, though, excuse me, it does the recycling of the air.
Yeah.
Especially if you fart or something comes right back in. Just kidding. So Hemi Speed says,
gives you something to be proud of.
Yeah, farting in your car. It's a beautiful thing. Cavalier 6-cylinder, 2.8 or 3.1. I don't know if they ever put a 3.1 in the Cavalier. They may have. I know they had the 3.1 in the Luminas, which is a hell of a
Undead Chronic Special.
Lumina was a good car. Really, they actually put a 3.4 in some of them. I think they called it the Euro Sport or something. Fucking thing went really, really good. It was amazing, actually.
Yeah, my Cavalier was pretty sporty.
I didn't mind mine. Like I said, yeah, you're not going to win a race with it, but it was pretty reliable.
No, but
I had the 5-speed
in there. Convertible in it, and I was in California at the time. It was great.
Yeah, mine. I think I got almost 200,000 miles out of it, and then the computer went out, and at that time it was already fucking beat up. I just let it go, but it was a good car. Lasted a long time. I only paid like $1,500 for it. That would have been.
So let me ask you guys all this
around...
question. So what made you go to the red pill world? What made you cross over
to the dark side?
Reality.
Obviously, because I'm a Nazi. So that helps.
No, I mean, like, seriously, I just want to know because, you know, I see everyone either had a bad relationship story or something happened. I mean, what? Just give me the skinny on what.
You're asking me or Brandon?
Everybody. I mean, just what.
Okay, I'll go first. What I got tired of is hearing all the fucking lies. Not just about women, but a lot of things. It's like, why are people lying to us? And you start looking into this thing, and a long time ago, I think it was 1994, probably before you were born, Matt, that they came out every year with this news story. And I was on the radio at the time, so we had to read this shit, right? Oh, the wage gap, the women are so oppressed and all this. Well, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. I thought there was this Equal Pay Act and all that shit, so I went and did the research, and we barely had the internet back then, but you were able to find this, and it's like, this is bullshit. What's going on here? What is going on with this? And how, you know, the women's are oppressed and the government is here to help you and all this. It's all fucking lies. So you may have noticed I've been tending to concentrate more on the other stuff lately. I mean, it's fun to make fun of the girls, but I mean, Jesus, we're getting fucked by the government, by everybody. We're the other. The elites are fucking us. And it's crazy. But I mean, once you pull that from your eyes, you can't see anything else. It's like, oh my God, why? I've been lied to my entire life. What the fuck? Anyway, go ahead, Brandon. Or MGTOW. That's my story. So it's not just about the girls, you know. But I always did wonder about the girls. It's like, wait a minute. You know, my mama told me. I
remember because you mentioned that you were married at one time. So what?
Yeah, I was married from 1983 through 1986.
So what made you call it quits during that time?
She did. I didn't have a choice. Okay. She found herself a better man. So
yeah.
What about your kids? How do they feel about that? If you had any.
Well, she's a daughter, so you know.
Okay.
Yeah, the girls, hive mind stuff. Yep.
The sisterhood, maybe you call it.
That's right. Yep, exactly.
I've got one that believes in the sisterhood and one daughter that's daddy's girl. So,
well, if I remember correctly, Brandon Trueblood, you have one ex-wife that was decent and one ex-wife that is completely evil.
Dude, you did it twice? The fuck?
Yeah, I'm stupid.
Oh my God.
I thought, because my first wife sort of ballooned up as soon as she had her first kid.
Oh, she pulled the fat grenade?
Yeah. She had 3 of them.
3 fat grenades. Oh, my God.
Yep. And I thought, I deserve a trophy wife.
Well,
but
so what?
Even though my second wife pulled a knife on me, I'm not angry with her.
Now, will you urinate on her grave when she dies, like that one guy's doing?
I'm never gonna, sleep in the same room with her again. But as far as like holding any grudges against her, I have none. But
I don't know if you heard the story, but there's
wife,
there was some dude in New York where his ex-wife died, and every day he goes over there and pisses on her grave.
Yeah, I mean that probably deserves some mental therapy there. That's stupid. Just get over it. It happens. Yeah. What are you gonna do? I mean, I wouldn't want
about that. As a matter of fact,
I wouldn't want to go to the ex and play kissy face or anything. But I get it. I get why she took off. I understand totally. Then again, that was 40 fucking years ago. So I mean, get over it.
Have you had anyone since?
Oh yeah. Oh,
okay.
Not married again though. Not married.
Right.
Yeah, no.
Right. I figured. So this is my story. All right. So I knew her since I was in college, my freshman year of college. I just left math, and I was going down to the bottom edge of the bottom side of the college. So on the bottom side, there was like a little like study area, if you want to call it that, like with those computers and shit. So, I see her there, and I talk to her for a little bit, and I get with her. So I was with her for like maybe like 4 or 5 years, and we were planning a future, and everything was all big. So during this time, I was still in college. I worked at a local grocery store. So to make ends meet for myself, I would work the all night shift. That's a whole. I'll tell you full stories about that. That's some crazy shit. But worked the all night shift, and there was a bar that just so happened to be in the same like shopping area, right? So the bar in the shopping area, I knew the people at the bar by name, even the bartender, his name is Alex, right? So I knew him, all these years, even before I met this woman, and I would go there like every day after work if I did the day shift and have a drink and go home just to decompress. So 2 a.m. comes by, they close up shop over there, and they comes and I see Alex. I'm like, hey, what's up, Alex? He was like, bro, I gotta tell you a crazy ass story, man. And I was like, what? He was like, dude, I saw your girlfriend, because I would bring her there too once in a while to have a drink with her. And he was like, yeah, man, dude, she was with this guy. I was like, oh, all right. So I knew she had her friend since high school. That was the guy friend, quote unquote. I didn't really think much. I was, Mr. Blue Pill over here. I didn't really think much. I thought they were just friends. I should have taken that as a red flag. And he was like, no, man, it was bad. Like, he got really drunk, and he told Alex, the bartender, that, he knows that she has a boyfriend and stuff, but, they're going to go back to his house and do, X, Y, and Z. I mean, things that I've never done with her. You know what I mean? Like, various positions and various things. I'm like, what the fuck? So that night, she told me she was going to go to bed early. I was okay, cool. I'll see you in the morning. I wasn't living with her at the time. Happy about that. So she goes, I thought she was sleeping, quote unquote, but I guess she went back with her best friend back to his house, and they did all these things. So I call her, I get off of work, and I call her like 9, and I'm like, hey, were you with this guy? And we'll just call him Brad. Right. And I was like, were you with him last night? And he's like, no, how do you know? What? I don't know nothing. I was like, yeah, I got you. And you were doing things with him, weren't you? He was like, no, wasn't doing nothing. I was like, stop with the lying. And he's like, well, she's like, you don't trust me. She hangs up the phone. And from then, I haven't heard from her since. But she threw away a 5+ year relationship for that bullshit. And from that day on, it's permanently burnt into my my subconscious. And this whole dating shit has just gotten worse. Like, just about every girl I speak to, and the first question I ask them is the relationship with their dad, and if they have an OnlyFans. And these girls nowadays, which are probably, these girls are old enough to be your daughters, you know what I mean, type deal. And they're happily telling me, yeah, I have an OnlyFans. Yeah, here, you get free subscription if you, because I'll let you in. I was like, I don't want that. So, after about the third time of that happening, I just gave up and just like, you know what, fuck it. I'm just going to do what I want to do. And then I started watching these YouTube channels. I started with Better Bachelor, and then I worked my way to Terrence Pop. And then I found Undead.
And Hamster.
And Hamster, yes. Yeah, let's not forget about you.
Well, I mean, the thing is, though, don't stay in the rage phase.
No, that's done. That's
good.
I'm done.
Good.
I'm just doing my thing, man. Dude, I'm I made my life way better, dude. I'm an ASC master mechanic right now, dude. I went to school for the technical side, dude. Like, I'm just grinding at it. And honestly, I should be in bed getting ready for work, but I was like, you know what? Let me see what the hamster's up to, because you keep pinging my you were pinging my phone. I was like, okay.
Was I? Okay, I'm sorry.
Well, your notification was pinging me.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, good. Well, I'm glad you got that anyway. But yeah, I think a lot of guys, and MGTOW and Brandon, you might agree or not, but you don't want to stay in the rage phase. Just get out of it. Go through it and then be done with it.
It's not worth it.
Oh no, the rage phase was. I mean, dude, that was like the first 3 months after watching these videos. How much I was lied to, and then I realized, hey, I must be the asshole.
Well, just imagine if you'd been married to him for say 12 years. And
I know. And you know what's crazy,
had
dude?
children with them. And then all of a sudden they leave you because they want to fucking get their clit to tingle.
No, but you know what's fucking crazy about this shit, man? Was that I guess that Christmas time, because it was 5 months before Christmas. I bought a ring. I bought everything. I was going to ask her to marry me.
Yep.
Crazy shit, man. Because I was ready in my grind. I was just getting ready to graduate school or college and go be a technician. I had everything lined up.
Yep. I mean, you're a young guy though, right?
Oh yeah, I'm young.
I mean, the girls, it seems these days, the young women are just out of fucking control. They're just crazy. And
especially now, dude. They're on every girl I've spoken to, right? Either has head meds, head meds. They have an OnlyFans, and they have a body count over 20.
Oh,
I've only been my body count's probably fucking 3 or 4. I mean, that's it. I mean, every time I get with somebody, I truly was intimate with them, and they're going around banging everything that fucking moves. I'm like, the fuck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, there's a lot of that, unfortunately. But I mean, the thing is, we look back in time. At some point in the past, it must have been better. I don't know if Brandon, you're falling asleep there, but I mean, the girls.
No, I'm not falling asleep. I'm just getting comfortable.
I was in a really small town, hundreds of people kind of town.
Yeah, same thing. A small town where I am. That's why the bar is literally right next to the shopping center. And that's the only bar in the area.
Center. We had a bar and we had a gas station. That really small. And those chicks, even back, this was in the 1980, 1981, those chicks were getting fucking blown out. Just not in town. They'd go somewhere else. And then when they went to college, they'd be getting fucking blown out by all
kinds 1981. 1981. Yes. Did you, please tell me you and your buddies got in the car together, went to go see heavy metal in the movie theater?
I've never seen heavy metal.
What?
Nope. Haven't seen it.
Dude, you need to watch it. It's a rite of passage.
I saw it at the drive-in.
I did see Fast Times at Ridgemont High in the theater, I think. That was fun. That was 1982. I saw Caddyshack in the theater and Star Wars, the first one, young man.
Yeah,
in 1977. It's good times.
I remember standing in line. Standing in line to go see Star Wars.
Yep, that's true. That's true. And we did see it, and I still to this day, the blue words crawling up. Yeah, it's amazing. That's fun stuff. And Jaws.
My dad was telling me that story, man. When he saw it in the movie theaters with his buddy, he was telling me that night he got out of school. Got out of class. Him and his friends got up in their what he had. His buddy his best friend Mark had a Pontiac Trans Am from the 70s. He said, I don't know how the hell his buddy Mark got in the back.
Yep.
Somebody all got in there. Man, I would have loved. No, I think they went to the drive-in or they still went to go see the movie. So I don't know what. That's all he told me.
Yeah, I mean the drive-in. What we used to try to do is put a bunch of people in the trunk, and then they'd get in there for free. But they figured that out pretty quick. Yeah. And then
they start just charging a flat fee for a car.
Right, per car X. Yeah. And then we're only 14, 15, so theoretically you couldn't drink, but they didn't give a fuck. You bring in all the beer you wanted. They didn't care. Yeah. Pretty amazing. Yeah, I saw
you guys had all the golden times, man. You guys seen Def Leppard live, I'm guessing, Motley Crue.
I would like to have. Yeah, I never did, though.
I saw Motley Crue open up for Kiss.
No shit.
See, that's awesome.
Fuck. That would be fun.
The only I guess old band me and my friends went to go see was we wanted to see Black Sabbath, but we got a chance to see what was it? It was 2 years ago we went. What was the name of it?
Journey or Styx or something?
Journey, yeah, that was one of them. And then we saw Journey, and then we
Night
saw
Ranger
No, what was the last one we saw? Damn. They're really popular in the 70s.
REO Speedwagon?
No. Shit. I want to say Rolling Stones. There we go.
Rolling Stones?
Yes. Yeah, so you know,
I suspect the Styx wouldn't be opening for the Rolling Stones. Just saying. You saw the Stones in concert, really? Wow.
Rolling Stones concert. We would rolled up there stoned, more like it.
Fucking Rolling Stones. I mean, these guys are 80 fucking years old.
Dude, I cannot believe for him being 80 years old, Mick Jagger was dancing for 3+ hours on stage. I was like, I couldn't believe it.
I can't believe Keith Richards is still alive.
Keith Richards, he smokes. I mean, he was like a heroin addict or some shit, and he got through that, and then he still smokes cigarettes like a chimney, and he's still alive. He's like 80.
Not to mention Mick Jagger, he's still banging like 22 and 23-year-old girl.
Didn't he just have a kid like not that long
ago?
Yeah,
he just had a kid.
Yeah. I mean, God bless him, man. You got to give it to him. They're holy Jesus. Nobody would ever have predicted, you know, especially after the early 1970s when these guys were fucking putting needles in their arms and all kinds of shit, that these guys would still be alive. And the quiet Rolling Stone, the drummer, fucking died.
Yeah.
Right? These other fucking heavy drug users are still going. It's like, what the fuck? Pretty amazing stuff.
But I wanted to see Black Sabbath live, but that was right at the time when Ozzy hurt his hand and he couldn't perform. It's like shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't. See, I'm not a Black Sabbath dude. I'm not. They're good and everything, but I wouldn't really want to go to them. But the Rolling Stones, fuck yeah! Are you kidding? That'd be amazing. Although I know all the songs, I can play all the fucking songs.
Dude, when we went to Journey and Rolling Stones. Dude, there were so many cougars hitting on us. We just had to tell them to leave us alone.
Oh, I just got to sing Open Arms or some kind of Journey shit, and they'd be going, "Oh my God," or Angie.
So apparently here we're starting to have an influx of that where we're getting like a bunch of these like middle-aged, probably like in their 40s or 50s, like blonde-haired women. You know, all cankly and shit talking to us. I'm like, just leave us alone. We're here to have a drink and, you know, and shoot the shit, not here to pick you up.
I mean, what would you estimate their ages to be? Like 30s and 40s or
40s, probably like 40s, 50s.
Yeah. 50s even. Going for like 21-year-old guys? Jesus Christ. I thought that was bad. I thought that was bad when men do it, but I guess when women do it, it's like, oh, you go, girl.
Yeah. I mean, it was always like the way that Terrence puts it. It's a gaggle of Wamalos.
Wamalos, yeah. So where are you at? You say you're in the South? How far south are you?
North Carolina.
Oh, I love North Carolina. Oh man, that's a wonderful place. I love it. Me and Johnny Boy went on a motorcycle trip there. We went to.
You go to Blue Ridge?
Oh yeah, we did all that. Yeah. We went out west. We were I think we stayed in Asheville one night. We were over in Raleigh.
What the hell are you doing in Asheville, man? It's Crime City over there.
Well, we were just riding. We went to the Tail of the Dragon.
Oh man, that's so much fun, dude. When I used to have an MX-7 Miata. Oh man, I tore up that place.
Yeah. Well, we were on bikes.
You make me miss my Miata, dude.
Yeah, that was fun. And I mean, everybody was cool. It was a good time. But hot as fuck, as you can imagine.
Even if you had a Miata? I thought you had to be like one of the Alphabet Mafia to drive the Miata.
What are you saying? No, I mean, there were a lot of, when I was there, and I'm sure you too as well, a lot of Volkswagen Golfs where they're all zipped up and they were going around those curves like fucking crazy.
Dude, you can make fun of the original NA Miata, man, but those things like handled the curves really well. I mean, it was like my little go-kart. I mean, I had this thing lowered, I had it stanced out, I had no muffler on that thing. That was like my second or third car.
Wow. Sounds like fun.
It
Pooping
was
While
a lot of
Standing
fun.
says Asheville is the Portland of the East. Is that
Yes,
true?
thank you. Yes, someone said it. Yes, so I have my carry permit. Whenever I carry there or the Queen City, that there's definitely a constant. Beware your surroundings.
Nonsense. Yeah, me and Johnny went to Darlington, which is over in South Carolina, for the NASCAR show. That was fun.
Okay, yeah.
Fucking loud. Jesus. You guys ever been to a NASCAR race? Holy shit.
Do we have the fucking Lowe's Motor Speedway? We are this.
Right. In North Carolina. Yeah.
Yes.
Fucking loud as shit.
Well, what's
Bring
cool
your
about it is
headphones and
that
your earplugs.
what's cool about it, and where I am, they'll let you get on the track, so it's cool. I've taken the Camaro a couple of times on the track, just to so I replicate the IROC series.
I mean, you got a 305 in there. You got some juice.
Thank you. I appreciate I appreciate you deflating me. I thank you for doing that.
I'm just giving you a hard time. It doesn't mean we're giving you a hard time. It's love, baby. It's love. So I mean, what do you got? A turbo on that, or you got some kind of shit, or
no, dude? It's just a 305.
Stock? The regular stock. All right.
It's a stock 305. I mean, what do you want it to do?
Well, I know it won't do much, but I was it's just God. Oh, I'm terrible.
It's just a nice dude. Honestly, it's just a nice car. Right? To drive it around because I've always wanted one since I was young, and I saw it, and I've noticed a lot of the cougars like to talk to me about it. I'm like, just leave me alone. I just am trying to enjoy my car.
Does it at least have like a manual transmission, or?
No, it's a 4-speed. No, it's a 700 R4 automatic.
All right. Is it pretty?
Yeah, it's white, pretty, T-tops.
Okay, well, at least it's white, you Nazi. There's that.
So I found, dude, what's crazy about it, I mean, the way I found it was, I found this thing in the middle of South Carolina, like in the middle of nowhere. It was on like Facebook. The guy literally just posted it. So I have like alerts that come up. I was like, oh, shit, there's one. And I found it and I was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to go down there. Went down there, barely started. I got it to fire up, and driving that thing home was just an absolute bear. I mean, I was like, this thing's going to break down any moment. And it didn't. But, from where I am to this place in the middle of nowhere is probably about like a 2.5-hour drive. On an old car with me and my buddy.
What, I go get a beer? You guys stop talking? This is entertainment. Got to keep.
What? Yeah, no. Right. No, I'm sorry. The talk is great. I'm sorry, partner. What's your name again? I've seen you 100 times in the chat.
Hamster.
No, not Hamster. The youngin,
Matt?
Young
Matt. Yeah.
Brandon. My name's Brandon.
No, right.
Brandon.
No. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Is your initial Lesko?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was addressing Matt Downer. Yeah, Matt Downer. I wanted to ask you. Have you ever heard of?
That's not Matt Downer,
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Who is it?
It says the Matt W. Whoever that is. Hi, Matt.
Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. Okay,
I mean, you
right.
can ask me. I probably would know.
Not Matt Downer. Matt W. Matt W. Okay, I guess maybe I don't know. I'm sorry.
Or
I don't recall you.
What are you drinking the hooch tonight, there, MGTOW? What's going on?
No, not at all. That was last night. No, for some reason I was thinking it was Matt Downer.
Are you having a food coma after eating at Golden Corral?
That's what it was. No joke. I literally, me and 2 other friends met up at a Chinese buffet today. So,
no kidding.
Yeah, no, maybe that's what it was. But yeah, Matt.
Matt
buffet.
So it's the MSG?
Probably.
Yeah. Was it a monosodium glutamate? It's put me in a little food coma. That's what it was. I was going to ask.
Anyway, go ahead.
I was going to ask this gentleman. Have you ever heard Matt W? I'm sorry, Matt W. Have you ever heard of what's his name? I'm sorry.
Have you ever seen Gladiator movies?
What are you saying?
Okay, that's a. Okay.
Oh my God.
Tom Leykis. I was going to bring up Tom Leykis. You're really young.
Leykis,
have you ever heard of, or have you ever listened to or consumed the content of Tom Leykis?
Actually, no, I have not. Is he good?
Oh, geez, really?
Yeah.
I would Tom Leykis?
Classify him as a legend. Unfortunately, he sort of joined the bandwagon of the people who were trying.
Is he still alive?
No, he's still alive. But
hey, Hamster, don't turn it off yet. Put it back to full screen. You're about ready to see a really good accident.
Oh good. No. Now, why the hell are you driving through Dallas Fort Worth here? What the fuck? You can't go on the side roads? What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm going through the city. That's where all the fucking highways are.
Yeah,
not to mention most of the people in the business.
All the bullshit. Yeah. Dallas
so, Brandon, at what point have you ever like drove by under the bridge and you see some hobo jacking himself off? Has that happened yet?
No, I haven't seen that.
Okay.
I'll keep an eye out and report it back to you as soon as I find
Get
it.
that shit on video. Put that shit on here on full blast.
Yeah, there's a lot of homeless people in Austin that do some really crazy shit under the bridges. But go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I run the stream every time I drive. You just have to, pick out the little gems for yourself.
You got any good videos of like for some reason that's an issue where I am, but like people like to cut in front of the trucks. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know why
people
either.
Are stupid.
Well, there was I'm a trucker as well. There was a period in time where they were purposely doing this to, like, I think it's called brake checking, and there was some of that, and actually with the hopes of the truck would not stop in time, and then they can make we live in a very litigious society, so they maybe like an excuse to try to sue or something.
Fuck, who knows? I mean, that truck ain't stopping on a dime, people. To get the fuck out of the way.
If you play chicken with a truck, you're going to lose.
Yep.
Well, what I'm saying is that there were people that were organized at some point. There were organized, like, I don't want to call them gangs, but crews of like crazy hillbillies that would say, like, oh, I'm gonna stop on purpose. I'm gonna brake check this truck, and then when the truck hits them afterwards,
they sue them. Yeah.
Well, do you remember the show Chips?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, they had an episode on that on Chips.
Really?
Wow, way back in the 70s with 80s? Ponch and John.
With Eric Estrada.
Yeah,
baby.
Yeah, Eric Estrada. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys
were
so cool.
The other guy, nobody remembers who he was, but Eric Estrada,
I can't remember.
We all know him.
Eric Estrada and the blonde guy.
And the evil white Nazi. Yes.
I don't know if you guys ever had this happen. I don't know if this ever happened to you guys, but if you're hauling a trailer, you ever had someone in a NA Miata go underneath your trailer to go to the other side?
Sure.
No.
It happens all the time.
Scary.
Okay, because that is something apparently I'm part of I was part of a Miata group, and they would film themselves going underneath these tractor trailers. I'm like, oh, hell no, I'm not doing that.
They would actually fit under the trailer, huh?
Yeah. Wow. These NA Miatas are go-karts, man. The first Miatas, like the first generation NA, they go right underneath the truck.
No kidding. Wow.
Yeah, they're tiny. That's also a great way to kill yourself.
Oh, I know.
I would say yes. Very good way to go, I guess. All right, where's this accident, Brandon? Come on. I don't see it.
It's coming up here.
To address
coming up here after. God.
To address pooping. To address pooping while standing, he's got a question here. Brandon / Cowboy, are front-facing cameras installed in trucks today? Seems like it'd be necessary for liability. Yes and no.
Yes, they are.
Well, not for me. Not for me. Now, I was about to say, I'm almost positive that Brandon has at least one camera, if not a. Let me guess. You have at least a front-facing camera.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Right. So for the over-the-road guys, for some reason, it's much more common that they have cameras, at least a front-facing camera. But a lot of them now have.
I got a radar too.
Really?
It just don't go to Virginia.
Brandon,
the truck has a radar for vision.
Really? Like a sensor thing? Okay. All right.
Did
you buy this thing or the company gives it to you?
The company puts them in all the trucks.
It's already installed in the truck. It's like a collision mitigation thing. It tells you how many seconds before you crash into the vehicle ahead of you. And
sure.
Yeah, Brandon, how many? Can you talk about that for a second? Like, do you just have front facing and rear facing, two sides on each side? What do you got?
Well, I've got one front facing, and then 4 cameras that are part of the synthetic vision.
Here's the accident.
Shit! It missed it.
No, we can
missed it.
That's all right.
Go back before the. Go back probably 2
Probably
minutes,
in here somewhere.
maybe.
Yeah. I was just fast forwarding there, Brandon. So.
Oh,
that's what it was.
I thought the stream stopped.
No.
Well, anyway, so the point is, like, I drive a tractor trailer as well, and there's not a single camera on my truck. So
Really,
but I drive local, and my I drive for like a smaller company. I think like 200, 300, I think like 250 rigs. The mega carriers or the super carriers, I'm not going to say which company Brandon Trueblood works for. I know which company it is, but it's one of the.
Better not be Swift.
like the mega ones, like
no,
Swift.
it's not Swift.
And,
it's not Swift.
Old
I'll give you
that kind of place. Something like that.
I'll give you a hint. What is it?
We don't want to dox the guy. That's
every new guy leaves after 90 days, and I'll leave it at that. It's a joke. Anyway, but yeah, so the mega carriers, they're much more prone to have cameras. I don't know why, but it's just a thing. So
I would want cameras all over the damn thing myself, but just in case some idiots does, the brake check in front of you or whatever. It's like, okay.
Right. Yeah, you got it.
But I mean, obviously Brandon has them. I thought you were like doing a handheld camera, but this is built in, huh?
Well, the camera that I've streamed from was actually my phone.
Oh, this is your phone?
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
I figured you bought
How
like
in the
a
fuck
GoPro
do you get
Hero
like 12
6
hours of video on your phone? What the hell kind of phone do you have? Jesus. Wow. I might get a couple of hours on mine, and that's it, and then it's done. So.
Well, I have a USB port that I plug it into, so it never runs out of charge.
So you offload it on the. Okay, I got it. Yep.
I'm surprised your phone never overheats.
Speaking of that, I got to get an external hard drive because my computer is actually dying, so I got to get all that shit off of there.
Dude, I told you to stop downloading porno.
Hey, I don't do corn, man. I don't do that. Not on this
It
computer.
comes to
Only
him.
on the phone.
It comes to him.
Hey, guys got to do what you got to do,
We go on there, ching ching with the fang.
No, I'm not paying.
Yeah, we
for
all
it.
know.
I mean, why would you pay
we
for
all
it?
know
It's
that
free everywhere you go.
Chronic sends you porn all the time.
Chronic sends me pictures of redheads that he's gonna fuck, the bastard. I hate him.
I'm surprised this time to Terrence. I know redheads is his weakness.
Yeah, well, Chronic knows how to get to me. He's like, oh, look at this redhead. I'm gonna fuck her. Thank you. I hate you. Yeah, there was one I got really pissed at him. It's like, why are you sending me this picture, you fuck? Yeah, because he's you know how he is. He's a whore, man whore.
Well, anyway, one last thing I wanted to mention to this new gentleman. I'm sorry. What was your name again, partner? Matt W. Matt W. Okay,
just call me Matt.
No, just Matt. Yeah, it's really I don't know how to put it. It's sad. It's sad, the realization once you realize like the true nature of the female, but it's also in a way very freeing. Like once you accept it.
I'm way past that at this point. I mean, I've just stopped, and I'm just here to have a good time. Me and my friends do what I need to do, make my money, enjoy my cars, enjoy my own peace, drink as much as I want, party as much as I want. I don't care.
Here comes the accident, I guess, huh?
Yeah, here comes the accident.
So it's like,
hey, cowboy,
don't know how to drive? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, what's up, bro?
What do you call a guy with no arms and no legs in front of your door?
A Pollock?
I don't know.
Matt.
Oh, all right. That's funny. So what do we have?
What the hell happened?
I don't know. That's terrible.
Fucking idiots don't know how to drive.
Is the dude that looks like a Camaro that got fucked up? Is he all right?
I don't know.
The silver.
I don't know.
Is that even a Camaro? That's so mangled. I can't even tell what it is.
Just by looking at the B pill, I think that's a Camaro.
This looks like a Toyota.
No, that was a 4-door.
Oh, it was a 4-door? All right, let's see where
it was before the back end got smashed.
No, I'm talking about all the way on the right. That looks like a 5th gen or 6th gen Camaro.
Yeah, I couldn't.
By the way, Matt, I had a new Camaro in Florida a few months ago.
The new one?
The new one, yeah.
You lucky bastard. 6th gen?
Is I. It only had a 6-popper in it, but it had enough. It had enough. It went. It moved. I could spin the tires. There's videos on the channel if you want to watch. I would much have preferred the 350 or whatever the hell they're putting in them now. That'd have been better.
6.2.
Yeah. 6.2? Was that a 400?
Yes. No, that's a LS3.
No, it's like a 400 cubic inch though, right? Because a 5.7 is a 350, so I suppose a 6.2
No, 6.2. That's all I know, 6.2.
My engine weighs more than your whole car.
That's probably true.
No, actually, they made of aluminum. They're actually really light. I think it's like 300-400 pounds.
Yeah, I had
where's this accident? We got to take a look at it again. It honestly looked like a 6th gen.
A couple of years ago, I had a brand new Corvette that I rented. That was fucking fun. That had some zip. Just say the very least. That had some big monster engine in there. It was almost scary. It had so much power.
Yeah, is that like a normal thing when you get past 50 something to go buy a Corvette? Because my old man's talking about getting one. I'm like, of course.
I didn't buy it. I just rented it. It was like I went to the airport.
No. He is talking about straight up buying one. I'm like, okay. I mean,
I wouldn't myself.
Midlife crisis, you know.
Midlife crisis. Yeah. I mean, it would be fun. I mean, if you have the money, sure. But I mean, if you're going to go out and finance the fucking thing and pay, no. Get a Toyota. I mean, and get a girlfriend. That's probably cheaper. Well, then again, maybe not. You never know. But that Vet was pretty fun. I have to admit, that was a good time. I went up and saw Bass FZZ up in Jacksonville. Drove it up there. We went out driving around a little bit. It was fun. Good time. Yeah, red convertible with a 350, whatever the fuck they put in those things. It's pretty amazing. Had lots of get up and go. But yeah, no, I went to the fucking rental place, right? It's like, yeah, you rented the Mustang? I said, yeah, I rented it. Well, would you like an upgrade? It's like, all right. Upgrade to what? Well, we got this brand new Corvette. It's like, yeah.
Did the smell of Bengay come on? Is that like a normal?
No, it was you wanted to jack off is what you wanted to do. It's like I think I'll.
Yeah, you don't want to jack off with Ben Gay.
No.
Oh God. Okay. Anyway,
I mean, you get a boner. You know, new Corvette. It's like it's got 200 miles on it. You want that one instead of the Mustang? Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah. Mustangs now, they come with the 4-cylinder or something turbo.
Yeah,
I mean,
the Fox body's been like that, dude.
It's not bad, but I mean the Corvette is just more manly and beefy. It was fun. All right. Are we going to get to the accident here eventually? Probably.
I don't know. You kept.
Oh, I had to go back. Let's see here.
No, you're not past it.
I spilled. Oh, here it is. All right.
Here it is.
You're coming up on it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
You'll notice there's one chick over on the side talking on her cell phone, and then everybody else is still trapped in their cars.
Well, I mean, there's no flames. That's good. So you think this is a Camaro?
Yeah, but still, but still, it just goes to show the crazy entitlement. Why isn't she trying to help these people? Get out.
I shouldn't have to do that. They can help themselves. Like, I'm a girl.
Well,
and everything.
Yeah.
It's not. It looks like a Prius.
Yeah, it's a Prius or a Toyota.
I can't
or
tell.
something.
That's a Hyundai right there, right in front. Yep, right when your mouse
This is a Hyundai here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
There's some, yeah. Okay. Well, they had a little bit of a problem, I guess. Look at the back of this car.
Yeah, a little bit of a problem.
Oops. Somebody was doing something stupid.
I'm guessing that car is not going to be deemed at fault.
Probably not. Probably not. All right. Let's get some Tom Leykis up for the young man here.
Yeah. I'm going to drop,
gentlemen.
I'm going to drop as
I'm
well.
I'm going to drop too.
But just to reiterate to this good gentleman, how old are you? 25? You said 26 or something?
27.
What's his name? What's his name?
What the hell is his name?
Come on, cowboy. What's his name?
What the hell is his name?
Is it Matt?
Brandon Trueblood, Matt W. Matt W. Not Matt Downer. Not Matt Downer. Matt W. I'm terrible with names. I've spoken with these other two gentlemen a million times. So anyway,
Matt
Matt
looks like Clancy Brown.
Right.
It kind of does, yeah.
So all you got to know about women.
You like Matt. Matt has waffles. You waffle all the time.
Yeah, man. Listen to this guy. Listen to this Tom Leykis guy. He's a legend. He was way before his time. He's more than 2 decades, almost 3 decades ago. This was.
Oh yeah.
He had the largest talk radio show in Southern California for years, for a good 10 years. And he. Oh, by the way, did you guys know that his show led to the capture and conviction of one woman who murdered her husband? Did you guys hear about that?
I did not know that. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. She called in and admitted that she murdered her husband, and then the authorities got involved and eventually tracked her down and And yeah, this guy was a legend, and he just said it straight. You want to understand women? There's only 3 or 4 things you got to understand. What is it? The biggest one is hypergamy, hybristophilia. What is it? Solipsism and Briffelt's law. You understand those 4 concepts? It's sad to say, but that's basically women in a nutshell. So.
Well, I mean, these days the women are pushing all this transmission shit too. By the way, it's not men.
Don't get me started with the transmission shit, dude. The local bar where I'm at starting to have drag nights, and not the good kind of drag nights.
Wow.
I think it's for the Munchausen by proxy.
Care. Yeah. All right,
on the children, Munchausen by proxy on the tranny.
Right. You guys have a good night. All right, let's go to Leykis. Sorry to kick it in gear here. I got to go to bed.
Is in session.
All right, here we go.
You heard that little montage, that little segment we played at the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yes, Tom.
You see, the bottom line, boys, is not to have that flop sweat, the stink of death, as we call it,
oh, God.
When you are around women.
Yeah.
And what they were trying to say in that film, and what you may not understand, and clearly the characters were trying to come to an understanding about this.
But I mean, the thing is, too, that Tom Leykis claimed he got all this pussy. I think he was married like 7 times or something. Didn't follow his own advice, I guess.
Is that?
But anyway, Matt, Brandon, and Cowboy, thanks for joining. It was fun. Come back again.
It doesn't matter if you get laid tonight. You cannot be worried about that.
Mm-hmm.
In the long haul, when you get laid, what you need to know is that the important thing is never to give up your self-esteem, never to give up your money, never waste an inordinate amount of time listening to a woman blab.
God. You know, why do women do that? I mean, it's got to be the difference somehow between men and women. There's just nonstop. Then Brenda over here. Jesus Christ. Woman, can we go out to dinner and just fucking be in peace? We got to talk about Brendan and her fucking man problems. Seriously.
Don't do favors. Don't lend money. Don't paint apartments. Don't help anybody move. Forget all that stuff.
Fuck. No. No. Let her find the Chad, bro, that twirled her toes the night before. Let him move the shit out into the U-Haul van. Fuck no. Oh, but she's so cute. And if I just do this for her, she might fuck me. Here's the bottom line. She will not fuck you. If you want to help her, go ahead. But she's not going to give up the poon. You're not the one for her. The one for her is the guy that will not come and help her move. Do you get it? Gentlemen, do you get it? I know you do.
Forget it. You have to go out and act as if you have a life where you can live with or without getting laid.
Yeah, you just got to go out and just live your life and don't give a fuck. Now, if you want some real advice, gentlemen, gents, you don't care. The more you don't care, the more the poon will come looking for you. I know it makes no sense. Women don't make sense. Understand that. Just accept the fact that whatever they're thinking, it is not logical. All right, let's hear from Tom, because he did it better than I can do it.
The indifference of it all is what attracts women.
Mm-hmm.
If it looks like you've got better things to do or better people to do, women will crave you.
Yep. She calls up Tyrone. Hey, Tyrone, could you come and help me move my furniture? What's wrong with you, bitch? I don't do that shit. And she gets damp on the spot.
If it looks like you have to get laid, women will take great pleasure in shunning you and making fun of you to their friends, too.
I mean, is it really the only thing in your life? Gentlemen, shall we get philosophical here for a moment? Is that really the most important thing in your life? Is to slay some puss? Really? Well, maybe you ought to do something else. Get a hobby. You know? Go do something. Anything. Go run. Go lift weights. Go ride your bicycle. Go work on a car. Anything. Because you're always guaranteed 100% freaking return on your investment. Do you understand my point? Go work out, fix your car, paint, fucking play guitar, do whatever the hell you want to do. 100% guaranteed return on investment. Now you hear the Bitcoin bros and all this bullshit, right? They're all talking about, oh yeah, let's get into Bitcoin. Yeah, cool. Well, here's a guaranteed return, 100%. Invest in yourself. Not poon, not shagging chicks, not buying chicks at the bar with drinks and all, nothing like that. Invest in you. 100% guaranteed return on your investment. The most valuable thing you have in your life. The most valuable thing in your life is your time. Write that down. You can't make more time. You can make more money. You can do this. You can do that. You cannot make more time. So you want to waste your time on some gash? To do what? To blow your load? Is that really what you want to do with your life? I'm going to pursue the pussy. I'm going to spend every waking hour worried about getting laid. Really? What's your return on investment? If I told you Bitcoin or Xcoin or Fuckcoin, your return on investment is 5%. And you guys run off and say, fuck yeah, man, let's do it. 5%. What if I told you chasing poon is 0.0001%? But investing in yourself is 100%. What's the better move? I think it's obvious, isn't it?
Guys ask me, what's a good opening line when I go out?
I don't know.
And I say the best opening line is no opening line.
Okay.
The best thing to do is to go to a bar or a club and plan on spending the evening drinking, talking to the bartender, or just hanging out.
And ignore the chicks. Because you ignore them, they will come a-running.
People watching.
It's fucking crazy.
To look like you're too hip for the room.
But I mean, you're thinking, wait a minute, it shouldn't work that way. But it does. Because you're thinking from a male point of view. You're thinking logically. Girls don't necessarily think logically. That's a hard one to get over. They're not thinking with rational thoughts sometimes. They're not doing the calculus in their head. Well, they are, but they're not showing it. You're doing this. Well, I'm the doesn't work. Ignore them. Just do your own thing. I can tell you. The hamster, me, Mr. Fat Dude. I got more interest sitting in a bar reading a fucking book. Wasn't hitting on the chicks. Wasn't doing anything. Sitting in the bar, having a couple of beers, reading a book. I got more interest from the chicks doing that. Amazing.
You are too hip for the room.
Yeah.
The ones who are not too hip for the room are the ones going around going, haven't I met you somewhere before?
Oh baby, you're so hot.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Don't you think women hear that crap all the time?
Constantly, yeah. Like suddenly it's going to be something new coming from you, right? Hey, baby, what's your sign? None of it works. It's all bullshit. It's the way the game is played. Now, if you want to play that game, have a day. But return on investment. Keep that in mind.
And laugh at you? Nothing attracts women more than your indifference.
Exactly. Ignore them.
Your arrogance.
Yep.
I once had a woman I was effing regularly tell me how arrogant I was. Did it stop her from getting into a relationship with me?
Nope. It drew her in, didn't it, Tom? I know what you're going to say.
Did it stop her from effing me? No.
Nope.
It was just the usual bitching and complaining, but guess what?
Blah, blah, blah.
I was just as arrogant when you met me.
Yeah.
That's not going to change now.
No.
She's long gone. But you know what? Being arrogant got her into my bed.
Bingo.
You bet I'm arrogant.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a jerk and I'm an a-hole.
By the way, he's also a puker. I'm arrogant and I'm an asshole. Yeah, okay, Tom.
And I'm proud.
Old school radio. Hi, I've got to change my voice because I'm on the radio. No, you don't.
You boys have to stop looking and acting desperate. You boys have to have a life. You know what? I tell you, when you have 2 concert tickets, that is not a vacuum waiting to be filled.
Nope.
It's not. I mean, this week in Los Angeles, let me give you an example, okay? Now, they're old, and I agree with you. They're old, and they should have retired a long time ago.
Okay.
But there you go. The Rolling Stones are going to be playing, among other venues, the Hollywood Bowl.
They're still playing. This was probably 20 years ago.
And I'd be willing to bet there are people out there right now who the other day got on the Ticketmaster website or got on the Ticketmaster phone number, waited for 10 a.m. to come around, and then got 2 tickets to see the Rolling Stones at the Hollywood Bowl. Now you've got 2, you're going, and now you feel like you need to bring somebody else.
Okay.
When in reality, you could take that other ticket and scalp it. You could sell it to a ticket broker probably for twice what you paid for it, and it'll pay for your own ticket.
Or give it to a buddy. Hey, I'm going to the Stones. You want to go? Return on investment.
Or you can call one of your buddies up on the phone and bring them along. You don't have to ask a girl out on a date. Are you kidding me?
Because here's the deal. Call up some girl, right? Hey, Jane, I scored 2 tickets to the Rolling Stones. She'd be like, okay, let me look at my calendar. When's the concert? It's Friday at 7 at the Hollywood Bowl. I can go. And then after the show, she's going to go fuck Tyrone. Dude, wake the fuck up.
Concerts, ball games, events.
But if I bring her to the concert, she's going to do me, right? No, she's not.
You bring your friends to that stuff. Restaurants, you like expensive restaurants? Great. Don't bring chicks. Bring your male friends. Make it a male bonding experience.
Exactly. Why does it have to be women? Well, I want to get in her pants. You're not going to get in her pants anyway. So what's the point? Well, I'm bringing her the Ruth's Chris over here. As if that's never happened before. You're somehow the first one that ever thought of it. What the? Oh, okay.
Stop with the expensive gifts, expensive dates. Stop. It doesn't work.
Nope.
And the desperation. It doesn't work, in fact.
Women can smell it on you guys. They can smell desperation. Now, if I had 2 Rolling Stones tickets, I might ask Barbara Ann to go. Hey, Barb, you want to go? She'd be like, yeah, it'd be fun. Not expecting anything. It's just she's a buddy, right? Or we go out to dinner. You want to go to Ruth's Chris? Yeah, what the hell? But just some rando fucking girl. Hi, this is Hamster. We work in the office, you know me. I have some, and then I just want to touch your poon.
It works against you.
Not gonna work. Nope.
You have to be prepared. And
I mean, I really feel bad for the younger guys. How do you even fucking do it? You know, if you're just an average looking dude like this guy, how do you do it? I don't understand how it even works.
Like you prepared to spend the rest of your life just hanging out with your buddies, going out and having a few drinks, having a few laughs, going to concerts, going to ball games. If you meet a chick along the way and she wants to have sex with you, great. But you can't make that the object of everything you do.
Exactly. Don't let it become the goal of your entire fucking life. If it happens, it happens. Good. Boom. Bingo. Just don't pursue it that much. Oh my God, if I don't get a girlfriend, blah, 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 blah. So what? Come on now, guys.
They can smell it, they know it, and they will use you.
Yep.
When I go to bars, I don't talk to chicks at the bar. They come to me.
I mean, you're Tom Leykis. I mean,
they know who I am or not.
Yeah, well, being on the radio doesn't hurt. Yeah.
I do not approach women, and I won't.
Yep.
Ever.
Yep.
Now, if a woman comes to me and she has an opening line, I might respond to it.
All right.
But there's no way I'm going to be put in the loser's position of having to introduce myself to anyone.
My name is Tom Leykis, and I'd really like to touch your poon. No.
I'm perfectly happy going out to a bar, going out to a club, having a few drinks, and watching the other people. I do not need to pick up chicks. Look, if I need a sure thing, all my life I had a list of phone numbers, a list of booty calls available to me. And if what I need is to get laid, I'll just get out Old Dependable there, or one of the 20 Old Dependables, go over there, get the job done, and then go home.
I mean, is that really the goal of your life, just to get laid?
But I do not go out to clubs or bars with the idea of picking up chicks. It puts you behind the 8 ball. You don't want to be behind the 8 ball.
Yeah.
You don't.
And we have an interesting comment from Pooping While Standing. You're a fat fuck, but you're worth 20 million, so it helps. Yeah, it doesn't hurt. Nixon is here. Hello, Nixon. What's up? What's going on? Old school Tom Leykis. Exactly. Fun stuff. All right, go on.
So please stop writing to me and asking me what's a good opening line.
Yeah.
Where's a good place to go? The good place to go is a place where you just want to go out and hang out.
Exactly. Just whatever. Right?
Where you don't mind having a drink, watching the game, hanging out with a buddy. Maybe you have other friends who hang out there. Or maybe you just want to go in and see what other people are doing.
There might be some chicks there. You know, who knows?
Whatever they look.
Yeah. Who cares?
You have to put yourself in a too hip for the room position.
Yeah.
And believe me, if you keep doing that, women will come to you.
And the one thing you Leykis is not mentioning yet, Never go to a bar by yourself. Never. Unless it's some old alcoholic bar, a bunch of old guys in there drinking. 10 o'clock in the morning having breakfast beers. Yeah, sure. If you go to a club or something like where there's actually women and stuff, never go alone. It's one of those things. Oh, he's coming in with 3 guys.
This is the class where we acknowledge that the reason men go on dates is to get laid.
Yep.
That's the reason. We want the path of least resistance. We want the shortest distance between 2 points. We don't want to hear you going blah, 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 blah.
That's the interesting thing is that you see a lot of, not a lot, but, online, YouTube, these women are like, oh, my God, it's a date. Why would men spend the time and the money and the effort to go out on a date if it's not to get fucking laid? What would be the point of that? Oh, I just want to spend money on this chick, and that's the reason to get laid. It's not that hard to figure out, but the women, it seems, some girls are like, oh, why would he think that because he bought me dinner? Why the fuck would we ask you out if we didn't want to fuck you? Just pointing it out. Why would we do all this bullshit? Plan the date, get the roses, all this fucking crap if we didn't want to poke you. Oh, just because I'm just a nice person. I don't care how nice you are. I want to fuck you. That's why men ask you out on dates, you dumbasses. Jesus.
We don't want to talk about your dog, your boss, how you had to take a mental health day last week. We really don't care about you.
We just want to plow you. Ladies, we want to get in your fucking shorts and fuck you. That's why we ask you out on dates, for fuck's sake.
We care about you spreading your legs. That's what we care about.
Bingo.
It's hard for a lot of women to accept.
Yeah.
And if you've got little rugrats or crumb crunchers at home, we have no interest.
Nope. No, thank you. And except maybe to get laid.
Got it?
Oh, but I'm auditioning for a stepfather for my little bastard brat. No. No. Now, you want me to rearrange your guts? We can work on that. Coming in a relationship with your kid? No. Oh, but you asked me out on a date. We ask you out on dates to fuck you. Would you stop already with this bullshit? Oh, well, I'm just a special person, and my vagina's golden, and he asked me out because I'm an interesting... No. We ask you out because we want to fuck your brains out. That's it.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Do you care, Tiffany?
No.
I kind of do.
No, you don't.
Mm-hmm.
No.
What can I do for you? Here's the thing. Last night. I went to, excuse me, I went to a strip club with an old friend, and my boyfriend got really upset.
An old friend meaning a male friend?
Why do you suppose your boyfriend would get upset about that? No idea.
Exactly.
Why'd you do that?
Because it's on the way home to my house from where we were eating dinner.
This is chick logic now.
Why were you out to dinner with an old male friend?
Because I hadn't seen him in a while.
And is this a male friend whose penis you've seen?
No. Never.
Right.
Never. So you never dated him?
No.
Right. Friend zone guy. Yeah.
Not at all.
And now he's making a lot of money. So I'm thinking, well, maybe, I'm just...
And why did you need to go to a strip club with him? You could have just had dinner and come home.
This is true, but we just thought it would be a laugh. And have you ever been to Jumbo's Clown Room?
Yes.
It's a burlesque. It's like FHM or Maxim. It's not really a strip club.
Well, The point is, why didn't you call your boyfriend?
Well, that might be a question to ask.
Because he lives 45 minutes away.
Yeah, well, you could have called him and invited him. Then he could have said, I'm 45 minutes away.
This is true.
Yeah.
But I didn't think of it. Because I didn't.
Of course you didn't.
Think it was.
Well, you need to start thinking of those things if you want to have a boyfriend there.
Yeah.
I agree. And
because you will lose him if you do that kind of stuff.
That's right.
I understand. But see,
it shouldn't, because I'm the best ever.
Don't see why it's a big deal, because I would never do it.
Of course you don't. Because you're thinking with chick logic, lady.
It's a big deal. Take it or leave it.
I mean, all you got to do is put the shoe on the other foot. But the shoe on the other foot, women generally don't give a fuck. Oh, this girl you met in high school and you guys never fucked. Oh, I don't see a problem with that. It's not the same. Men and women are different.
Oh, come on.
It's a big deal.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. I just don't see what the big deal is, really.
You don't see it because you're a chick. Woman.
Well, it doesn't matter whether you see what it is. It's a big deal. Most guys would not approve of that.
Why?
Because, number one, who is
the guy is trying to fuck you. That's why. Let's cut through the bullshit. The guy wants to get in your fucking pants.
This male friend. That's what most guys are going to think. Two, going to a club with nudity with this male friend. Three, not calling him.
All right, I'm beaten from all angles. I've gotten no support on.
You're not going to get any support. In fact, how would you feel if he starts going out to strip clubs without you?
He doesn't care.
I wouldn't care.
That's okay with you?
Yeah, it's fine.
Really? How about if he went with a female friend?
That's fine.
That's good.
That's fine.
Really?
I know. I
Chick
trust
think.
him. It's not a big deal.
Well, most guys are not happy with that. They will not accept that.
That's girl talk.
All right.
Right there.
They just won't. By the way, not even a phone call?
Nothing.
Not a phone call.
Yeah, well, no. There's not a guy out there who would accept that.
No. Women are different.
Not one. Not one.
Not one.
Hi, honey. I'm at Jumbo's Clown Room with an old friend.
An old friend who wants to fuck me. You don't mind if we go to a strip club and get drunk, do you? Nah, it's fine.
You could have at least...
The only people who put up with that are Chad, because he doesn't fucking care about you. But go on.
Called. You didn't call because you didn't want to hear what he was going to say.
No, I didn't. I just didn't even think of it.
You didn't think? This is your boy. This is supposed to be your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't care about telling him where you are, what you're doing?
No.
It's not that I don't care.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is.
Okay, Tom, you win.
Why didn't you call him?
I don't know.
Yes, you
need to think about it, because here's what's going to...
You didn't call him because you know what you were doing. And you know what the man would say. And that's unacceptable.
You'll lose him, and then you'll lose any other man you're with that you do that to. I'm telling you right now.
Yep.
And by the way, dear, at 24, you're too young to have a boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
I think you just you've got a boyfriend like you were casting a play. You had to get an actor to play the part of the boyfriend.
That's right. Yep. I have a purse because I have to.
So you pick some guy 45 minutes away to be your boyfriend
because he's Chad. Chad don't care.
So you're free to do other things if you feel like it, and you do.
That's not true at all.
Really?
Yes, it's just geographical. It's based on income and rent prices. I can't afford to live where he lives.
Can't afford to live where he lives. Well, if he cared about you, wouldn't he move you in?
That's not the point, dear. You don't have...
That's probably what I would do, being a beta simp fuck. Blue pill beta.
To have a boyfriend who lives 45 minutes away.
Well, I didn't choose to meet someone.
Yeah, you
that
did.
was 45 minutes away.
No, you did. No. Stop that. I didn't choose. Bullshit. And that's the biggest red flag, really, about all this dating bullshit. I didn't do this. I didn't. Yes, you did. Girlfriend. Yes, you did. You chose this man. Stop. Stop with the cap.
You meet him.
How?
Go get another one. Get a different one. Why do you want this guy so much 45 minutes away? I think we know. It's probably Tyrone.
Yeah, you didn't meet him at Jumbo's Clown Room.
No, I didn't. But I met him close to my house.
What was he doing close to your house?
He was at a club.
Where, in Hollywood? East Hollywood?
Yes.
Wow. What was he doing there?
Yeah.
Hanging out with friends, just like I was.
Looking to pick up
chicks. Yeah.
The kind of hoes that go out in that part of town.
Come on, be nice.
Here, I live in Hollywood. You can't pull one over on me. I know who goes out there. I know who goes to Jumbo's Clown Room, too, by the way.
Yes, I saw them, and they were kind of scary.
Yeah, well, there you were.
Yep.
There I was.
Right.
Hanging out. Looking for some dick.
So let me ask you this question. This male friend of yours, so you're telling me he is not the least bit attracted to you?
You know, I would think that if he's known me for 10 plus years, he would have made his move already.
No.
Oh, dear. Sweetie, he's made his moves many times. You just put him in the friend zone. Well, it doesn't exist, though, Hamster.
There are guys who don't know how to get the deal closed, who don't know how to get the job done.
He was probably waiting for you to be between dudes so he could, maybe try to pick you up, and you never were between dudes. What a shock. Shocker. He was waiting for you to be single, girlfriend.
Yes, Tom?
Yeah, they moon after you. They're like puppy dog. They're hoping you'll make the first move.
Yeah, no, I think it's pretty clear that none of that.
Well, you never discussed it. Nothing is clear. In fact, isn't it amazing? This really good friend of yours, you've never had that conversation.
Right.
Yeah,
Known her for 10 years.
So you asked him. You said.
Yeah, you did. And you put him in the friend zone. Let me guess. I just don't think of you that way.
So let me get this straight. You're not attracted to me. Is that right?
We had conversations like, this would never happen between us because we're not attracted to each other.
So he agreed to that, or that was what you said?
Yeah.
So he said he's not attracted to you.
Why would you have a girl in your life if you didn't want to fuck her? Now, there are reasons, obviously. Like Barb, my friend. She's married, happy. I mean, got to be honest, if she were single, yeah.
Isn't that tragic, by the way?
Only if she were single.
When we pick our opposite sex friends, these are all the people we're not attracted to.
Isn't that odd, though? Isn't that interesting? Yeah.
That homely bunch of Poindexters and chunky chicks who, we're just not interested.
It happens, Tom.
Our good friends.
It happens.
Yeah. What do you look like, Tiffany?
What do I look like?
Yeah. What do you look like?
What do you look like?
I am a petite girl. And I have blonde hair.
So when you say you're petite, does that mean you're short or thin?
I am both short and thin.
And how do you rate on a scale of 1 to 10?
Well, I'd say I'm an 8.
You'd say that. What do other people say?
I'd say they would think I was a 7.5.
All right.
Okay.
So the truth is close to a 6?
No, not at all.
You go out to Jumbo's Clown Room with male friends. I mean, come on.
So you're saying that because I'm attractive, I can't have male friends that are not attracted to me. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Yes.
If you're attractive, most men are attracted to you.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
So men never have that point where it just peters out into friendship like women have.
No. Nope.
No. We'll have sex with anyone.
Yep.
We'll have sex with chicks we broke up with 10 years ago if they'll have us.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe it.
You need to buy a new lighter there, sweetie. It's not working.
You know, I think I'm just naive then.
Oh, I think you are too. But I'm telling you right now, get used to this idea. A, long-distance relationships generally don't work. B,
bingo.
You cannot have a boyfriend and go out at night with male friends and not be calling him and inviting him along. Whether you
Any male in your friend zone, ladies, wants to fuck you. It's not that hard to figure out. You know what I'm saying?
think it's likely he'd show up or not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, I understand that.
You have to call him, you have to tell him where you are, and you have to let him know he's welcome to come.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If you don't do that, he will break up with you. And
Yeah,
so will the next guy.
I see the light now.
All right. So here's the thing with this girl. I don't know this girl, obviously. She's a side chick for Chad, who's 45 minutes away. Side chick. He's not her boyfriend. She is a side chick. So even if she did call Chad, hey, I'm going out with my, okay, sure, whatever. I'm coming over Tuesday. All right. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. Side chick. Anyway, SCE is here. Hello. Nixon, Cosmo Dash. Hello. Thank you guys for coming by. I will see you again during the week. Appreciate it, though. We might do some more Tom Leykis, though. It's pretty fun stuff. Bye for now. See ya.